Hey buds! Welcome back to the Buds channel. My name is Danielle. How you doing? Today we are starting a new series on our channel called #Learning, and what we are going to be learning about in this series is we're going to be learning about owls. The owl we're going to be learning about today is the great horned owl, and I'm sporting my great horned owl necklace that I made today because normally I'm wearing my barn owl necklace, but I figured, hey, since we're learning about the great horned owl today, should sport my great horned owl necklace. Am I right? I'm right, yeah. Before we get started with information, I want to give a big shout out and huge thank you to the owners of the owlpages.com and the internationalowlcenter.org, because without their permission I would not be able to provide you guys with facts about these amazing owls that we're going to be learning about. So big thank you to Carla Bloem, I hope I'm saying your name right, and Dean Lewis. Guys, thank you so much for letting me use your websites as research, and I can't thank you enough, because without you guys these videos wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much. Alright, so this right here is a great horned owl. Is that not a gorgeous bird? It is beautiful. This picture right here is provided by Jeff Cartier. He is the photographer. He gave me permission to use his photo from the Owl Pages website. And Jeff, I just want to thank you so much for giving me permission to use your photos. Thank you for providing these photos for us. Alright, so about this magnificent owl. Alright, I have elected to leave out me reading the entire description of its feather features and all that because it is insanely long. So if you guys want to read the detailed facts about its description, you can check out the Owl Pages, which is linked down below. Alright, we are going to pop over to the internationalowlcenter.org. Alright, age and mortality. The first year of life is the hardest to survive for great horned owls and depends heavily on food abundance. Once they reach adulthood, survival rates are very good. They have no natural predators as adults, so most owls admitted to rehabilitation centers are the result of human-caused problems. Hit by car, shot, electrocuted, caught in barbed wire, caught in leg-hold traps, West Nile virus, poison, etc. I didn't know they could get West Nile virus. Wow. Natural causes of death include starvation and hunting injuries. The oldest known wild great horned owls were 28 years old, but in captivity they can live even longer. A captive female at the San Francisco Zoo turned 50 in 2012. Wow. But normally they only live into their 20s or early 30s if they do well in captivity. Alright, we are going back over to the Owl Pages now. Sizing. Length is 45 to 63.5 centimeters. Wingspan is 91 to 152 centimeters. Tail length is 175 to 250 millimeters. And weight is about 900 to 2,503 grams. Females are 10 to 20% larger than males. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Alright, and for those of you that aren't on the metric system like myself, so 63.5 centimeters translates into 25 inches. 152 centimeters translate into about 59 inches. 250 centimeters translates into about 9 inches. And 2,503 grams translates into about 5.5 pounds. So that's a pretty hefty bird. That is a pretty hefty bird. I encourage you to grab a long ruler and check out those measurements. So their habits include activity generally begins at dusk, but in some regions may be seen in late afternoon or early morning. Both sexes may be very aggressive towards intruders when nesting. Hunting and food. Great horned owls hunt by perching on snags and poles and watching for prey, or by gliding slowly above the ground. From high perches they dive down to the ground with wings folded before snatching prey. Prey are usually killed instantly when grasped by its large talons. They also hunt by walking on the ground to capture small prey or wading into water to snatch frogs and fish. They have been known to walk into chicken coops to take domestic fowl. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I have chickens. That's not good. Rodents and small rabbits can be swallowed whole, while larger prey are carried off and ripped apart by feeding perches or at the nest. Whew. Birds are often plucked first and legs and wingtips discarded. An extremely wide range of prey species, over 150 identified, are captured, but rabbits and hares are its preferred prey. Good to know. Mammalian prey includes all coexisting rodents, squirrels, minks, skunks, raccoons, armadillos, porcupines, shrews, moles, muskrats, and bats. Wow, they eat bats? They may sometimes take small domestic dogs and cats. That's not good. Watch your pets. Bird prey includes all other owls except snowy owl. They eat other owls too. Holy crap, bruh. Grouse, woodpeckers, crows, turkeys, pigeons, red-tailed hawks, wow. Bitterns, great blue heron, ducks, swans, gulls, etc. Whoa. That's, wow. So basically they eat everything. They basically eat everything. Reptiles include snakes, turtles, lizards, and young alligators. Are you serious? Great horned owls take on alligators? Bro, that's crazy. Amphibians include frogs, toads, and salamanders. Other foods include fish, large insects, scorpions, centipedes, crayfish, worms, spiders, and road-killed animals. Ew. This is why roadkill is better left on the side of the road, because foragers. A great horned owl is powerful enough to take prey 2 to 3 times heavier than itself. Pellets are very large, about 7.6 to 10.2 centimeters long and 3.8 centimeters thick. Again, for those not on the metric system, 10.2 centimeters translates into about 4 inches, and 3.8 centimeters translates into about 1.5 inches. So wow, those are big pellets. Also, for those of you that don't know what pellets are, they are any indigested things that owls can't digest. They yarp them up. So basically it's like a big chunk of bones and fur and stuff like that. Anything that they can't digest or get nutrients out of. So they it's a big pellet, and you guys can Google search owl pellets yourself. Skulls as wide as 3 centimeters, so roughly almost 2 inches, are regurgitated whole. Pellets are regurgitated 6 to 10 hours after eating. Wow, that's not very long actually. Wow, so basically great horned owls, they eat everything, bruh. Dang. Breeding. Nesting season is in January or February, when the males and females hoot to each other. Ooh, so it's basically prime mating season it's basically prime nesting season for great horned owls right now. Ooh, cool. When close, they bow to each other with dropped wings. Mutual bill rubbing and preening also occurs. They do not build a nest of their own, but utilize the nests of other birds such as the hawk, crow, or heron. They may also use squirrel nests, hollows in trees, rocky caves, clumps of witch's broom, definition right there, abandoned buildings, or artificial platforms. They are extremely aggressive when defending the nest and will continue to attack until the intruder is killed or driven off. Normally 2 to 4 eggs are laid and incubated by the female only for 26 to 35 days. Young start roaming from the nest onto nearby branches at 6 to 7 weeks, but cannot fly well until 9 to 10 weeks old. They are fed for another few weeks as they are slowly weaned. Families remain loosely associated during summer before young disperse in the autumn. Adults tend to remain near their breeding areas year-round, while juveniles disperse widely. over 250 kilometers in the autumn. For those of you on the metric system, that is about 155 miles. Territories are maintained by the same pair for as many as 8 consecutive years. However, these owls are solitary in nature, only staying with their mate during the nesting season. That's a bummer. Average home ranges in various studies have been shown to be approximately 2.5 square kilometers, which is about 1.5 miles. So, roughly 2 miles. See, great horned owls are found throughout North America from the northern tree line and then in Central and South America. They are resident year-round. However, birds living in the northern part of the species range may migrate south. And here is the map provided on the website. Alright, we're going to head over to the internationalowlcenter.org for some information here. Can they turn their heads all the way around? Yes and no. It depends on the starting point. If an owl starts with its head in the forward position, it can easily rotate to look directly behind itself. If startled while in this position, the owl can crank its head a bit further. Some species can go a full 270 degrees from the front, but the great horned owls cannot. Owls normally do not move. Owls normally don't do more than look over their back under normal circumstances, but if the owl starts with its head rotated to the back over one shoulder, it can easily turn its head back to the front and then to the back over the other shoulder. So yes, they can easily turn their heads all the way around if they start out facing backwards. This means they can see all the way around themselves without having to move their bodies at all. On the flip side, their eyes are so large they cannot move them at all in their sockets like we can. So they need to be able to turn their heads further. They accomplish this by having long necks, 14 cervical vertebrae as opposed to 7 in humans. Wow. They just have long fluffy neck feathers and keep their necks squished down into a S shape, so it looks like they don't have much of a neck. Wow. The more you know, guys, the more you know. Alright, we're going back over to Owl Pages now, and we are actually going to be using some sounds provided by the International Owl Center or Carla Bloemen. Again, I hope I'm saying this name right. I'm sorry, my throat is kind of going. I've been talking a lot. Anyways, so these are sounds provided by her to the Owl Pages website, and this is what a typical female sounds like. That was cool. Alright, this is a typical male. Wow, that sounds really different. Typical female. And male. Wow, they sound so different. Alright, and this one is just titled Hoo Hoo Hoo. Wow, that was really cool. Alright, buds, this concludes your learning experience of the great horned owl, or Bubbo virginius. And I just want to thank again so much to our information providers, our sound providers, and our picture providers. Thank you so much, Dean Lewis on the owlpages.com. Thank you so much, Carla Bloemen on the internationalowlcenter.org. And thank you so much, Jeff Cartier, for this amazing picture of the great horned owl. Make sure you check out those links down in the description below, because I have linked all the pages that I have used. So I have linked the internationalowlcenter.org, and I have linked the owlpages.com. And on the owlpages.com you can also find Jeff Cartier's picture on there. Guys, thank you again so much for permission to use your websites, your sounds, and your photos. You guys are awesome. Buds, if you liked this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and to click that bell icon just so you don't miss any of these videos. These will be a regular thing, maybe once a month. I'm not really sure about scheduling yet, but that's kind of our thing anyways. But we are doing our best this year, and we are getting our videos out to you guys. But I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next week. Bye, buds.